Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. We get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. We have the game between the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens hosting the Vancouver Canucks tonight in Game 14 of the season. Montreal coming off of an important win last night, 3-2 over Detroit in a shootout. Honestly, I don't know what Vancouver's score was. Vancouver against Nashville, I think they lost. So two teams on back-to-back nights. So we'll see how that works out. And I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this game because of they're playing a team that's not as good as them as far as the record goes right now. A struggling team. They're not really struggling per se, right? They're not struggling. They tend to play down to teams that are not as good as them. So I don't know what to expect here tonight. So we're going to see. We're going to find out. Yuri Slafkovsky suspended 2 games for his hit, the boarding call on him last night against, who did he do that on? Matt Luff of Detroit, who apparently is going to be out 2-3 months. So he got a 2-game suspension. He'll start serving that tonight. That means he'll be out Saturday as well. Let's see what else is there. Not that much else right now. Mike Hoffman finally started scoring last night with 2 goals on 2 Brendan Gallagher assists or rebounds from Brendan Gallagher shots. That's for sure. So we'll see if Mike Hoffman's getting himself on track, which would be nice. And let's see. I don't know. That's it. Let's see what happens tonight. I don't know if they win tonight. 2-game winning streak would be, and they'd be on. They came off of a 3-game losing streak by winning last night. So, Anyway, they're 6-1. They're at 500, and I didn't expect them to be that way. So we'll see how this keeps going. Will they screw up their chance at one of the top draft picks, or will they come back down to earth? At some point this season? I kind of suspect that'll be it, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see who's here, and then we'll go from there. Habs Guru, how you doing, man? Welcome back, Pete. Hey, Pete, welcome back, buddy. Max Gunville, good to see you again, bud. You'll see 9 people in the room. I didn't give a guess for the guess the score contest because I didn't have one, and then I forgot to do one. So I don't really know how this game's going, so I'm happy with my non-guess. I don't have a feel for tonight at all. So I'm just not going to guess. I really don't know what it's going to be. Rory, we better not screw up our chance at a top draft pick. Hopefully we can start trading some guys out soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's their plan. Let's see what happens with that. So, hey, listen, it's only 13 games in, right? So it's not a ton of games. There's plenty of time for them to fall backward a little bit and, end up kind of where we thought they would, which I tend to think it'll be that way, but I don't know. I really don't know. I have no feel for that. So anyway, talk to me here. We got about, I want to say, about another 5 minutes to talk before they drop the puck. I'm watching on NHL 66, if anyone's wondering. Yes, it is working again tonight, which got me pumped because that's the best place. So there you go. Rory, I mean, I'm not worried yet. It's too early to worry yet about that, but, it could happen. It literally could happen. I'm sorry. I was watching these highlights. Either my TV's gone nuts, but some of the colors on these sweaters I didn't recognize them. Maybe my TV's gone nuts. Pete, Demko's not. His numbers are not that great, that's for sure. So, that could happen tonight, right? They could come across a hot goalie, and that happens. And Bayboy, it is a long season. And, how do they handle that? With 4 rookies on defense, That's a really interesting question. And it's a bit of an unknown, obviously, because they're rookies and we don't know how they're going to handle this stuff. But so far, so good. The rookies on defense are looking good. I think, I want to say in Jack Eye's case, Arbor Jack Eye, I think there's some cracks starting to show in this game, but it was expected, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. So I think but the other guys not really. I mean, Caden Gooley's kind of amazing. Rory, I absolutely agree with that. I think they got to get in within the top 8. There's 7 or 8. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8. There's some really good players up at the top. I believe 7 of them are centers, and you want to get one of those guys. Hey, Gabriel, how you doing? You predict another boarding penalty and game misconduct tonight. That would be hilarious. Why would that? No, that wouldn't be hilarious, though. And it really wouldn't be, because boarding's not really a great thing to do. Slav hit the guy on the numbers. When, I think the rule is if you're going to hit somebody and you clearly see his numbers, don't hit him. That's the rule. So he did that, and he did it very close to the boards. And I think, what are you going to do? And so, no, I don't want to see anybody else get boarded. Either team. It's not really. Listen, the kid that got hit was he's going to be out 2-3 months. So, it's not really that funny for me anyway. I mean, I don't think you think it's funny, but I mean, it's just not something you want to see. That's for sure. All right, well, we're getting closer anyway. Another few minutes, we're going to have a puck drop. If there's any questions you would like me to answer, please ask away, and I will get to them. Matt should be joining me very soon. I don't know if it's very soon or sometime. It's before the end of the game. And so I'll be doing some play-by-play. I'll be doing some commentary along with Matt, and we'll talk about the game. We'll talk with you guys, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. If you're here and you want to see the game, you're not going to see the game here. I apologize for that, but I also don't apologize for that. I'm not one of those channels that shows the game and takes a chance of losing the channel. Hey, Sofka, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. If you didn't hear, Slavkovsky suspended 2 games for that hit last night. Monty's been great for us. Hope he keeps it up. Monty has been great so far this season. Can he keep that up all season? I suspect not. Not to this kind of the numbers he's got right now and all that. But you know what? It's fun while it lasts. Who's that? Walksty? Go to NHL66.com. NHL66.com. And that's where I'm watching it. It's working again. If you didn't know, it's working again. So a lot of people don't know that it's working again. I didn't know till yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And very happy. Let's see. Sportsnet. Oh, it's okay. John Shorthouse and John Garrett. I know. I don't know this other guy. I was looking and going, I don't know these guys. But John Garrett, I remember. Oh, I believe it. The Slovak press would be full of that, actually. So just in case you didn't know, that's the only reason I said it. But yeah, for sure, he's big news over there, I would imagine. They're showing some, I guess, is that a game last night? Oh, did they beat Nashville last night? Or maybe that wasn't Nashville. I don't know. I don't know what happened for Vancouver last night. Okay, we're going to get national anthems now. Since they're both Canadian teams, only one, so not anthems, a national anthem. Shorty is a Canuck regular commentator. Talk about John Garrett. Yeah, I remember John Garrett well back in I want to say the 80s, I guess. Yeah. Whalers. Mostly I remember as a Whalers goalie. Oh, it's military night tonight, so maybe it'll be a little later start because there is a ceremony. I forgot. So I don't know what they're planning to do. Oh yeah, they're doing a ceremony, so we'll have a little bit longer to wait. Oh, what are we even talking about? It's Remembrance Day in 2 days. No wonder. I mean, this makes 100% sense. Does that mean we have to have a minute of silence on air? Not too many World War II vets left. There's just not too many of them left. Sorry for the quiet, but I think it's important. Do I have pets? Yeah, I have two cats and a dog. Do you? How do you? Are you allowed pets in Slovakia? Stupid question, and it was not a serious question. Some old people, some young people. I don't know what the ceremony they're going to actually do, but good question. Actually, well, you're obviously allowed to have pets over there. Frank Madigan. Is Madigan? I think Madigan. They're wheeling him out. There's really not a lot of World War II vets left. Self guide. Well, it's the same thing here, but in cities too, there's lots of dogs and cats. But definitely, it's very common. I don't know. He's not going to say anything. I don't think this guy is he. They're just honoring him. I don't know how old he is, but he must be pretty damn old to be still alive. At World War II, we're looking at what, 77 years ago? That's got to be close to 100 or over 100. A funny guy, Sofka. Well, he's getting up too. We're holding him, but still. He dropped the puck. He's 97. Wow. Crazy. But the game's not blacked out in your area? That's weird. During the week, you think it was blacked out. Well, that's good on you. Okay, here comes the music. National anthem. Well, Javen, it's not a shame or not. I mean, it's just time, right? I mean, what can you do? I don't know if I want to talk through this. They're doing the national anthem and the guy's saluting and all that. It's like kind of special moment. Too bad this guy doesn't sing the national anthem all the time. He's got a good voice. Well, best of luck, dude. Best of luck. So, national anthem's over. We'll probably have a puck drop in a few minutes. Who is? That's not the announcers. Who is that? I don't know. I don't recognize the voices of the guys that are talking. That's not the broadcast group. If it is, I don't know who they are. That man was 14 when World War II began. Probably lied about his age, like most teens did back then. Yeah, he was probably 16 when he enlisted. Like that's probably what happened. And that's those are the only guys left because they're almost 100. Thatcher Demko doing coke before he gets is that no? It's I mean, what is that stuff? Anyways, exactly. It's like smelling salts, right? If you're not up for this game, then you shouldn't be there. That's what I say. Who's my all-time favorite Habs player? It's not a problem. The white sweater there has Guy Lafleur on the back. Guy Lafleur. It doesn't take long for me to answer that. All right, we're about to get a face-off here. Skating from left to right on your radio dial, Montreal Canadiens. Actually, I think they're skating from right to left, but on the TV screen. But hey, looks like Dvorak's going to take the opening draw. Who's in for Slav? I think Pizzetta. All right, so the faceoff was won by Vancouver. Anyways, it's in Montreal's end right now. Oh boy, big chance there. Long shot and then a sort of a rebound. Monty didn't really hold on to it. There's a penalty coming up. Delayed call. Montreal is touching the puck, so it's not for Montreal. Montreal will be going on the power play. True. Canucks penalty kills 60.5%. Horrendous. So it's a hooking call. I don't know on who. We'll find out in a sec. Where's the hook? I didn't see the hook. Where's the hooking call? There it is on Edmondson. Honestly, I don't know. That wasn't such a bad hook. Pearson. All right. Montreal wins the draw. So, I'm trying to identify. That was Drouin. Drouin's on the goddamn point again. Drouin dishes it off to Suzuki. Boom! Suzuki scores. Suzuki opens the scoring. I didn't know. I'm sure somebody had. Well, I know David. Hey, that's funny. Remember, I told David Arthur if you watch the pregame show to make a guess, he might get lucky. He picked Suzuki. So Suzuki opens the scoring on a wicked shot from the circle. Top of the circle on the right side. A low shot through the legs. 1-0. Montreal was less than a minute to gone. Drouin Caulfield with the assist. So Suzuki and Caulfield each getting a point and keeping their more than point a game totals going. No, BL, I don't like Drew on the power play on the point. I just don't like it. Monahan with intercepted pass at the blue line, a Monahan pass. They weren't able to do anything with it, Vancouver. Monahan again. Dropped it back. Savard over to Drouin. Drouin over the line. Drouin with a wrist shot that just Demko gloved it and held on. The youngest players leading team in points this season, Suzuki is fourth with 16. Why fourth? And guy had 15 ahead of him. I don't know. Anyway. Drouin wins the draw. Canucks intercept a pass, though. They get it. Goes into Montreal's corner. Everyone going after it. Who gets it? Who gets it? Who gets it? Still. Montreal comes up with it against the boards, and then they go up against the boards again. This time Vancouver, and he gives it away to Montreal. Pass over to, I don't see who that is. They dumped it into the corner. Montreal comes up with it. A shot at the net. Actually pretty good to save. Rebound comes off to the side. Two guys fall. That was Dadonov was one of them. He gets the puck when he gets back up. Gives it to Arbor. Arbor's shot goes off of a Vancouver player. And now it's in the corner. Quinn Hughes with it. Cross ice. In the guy's skates. Sends it off the boards, though, and out. They dump it in cross corner. Who's got it, though? Montreal. Comes out, not super cleanly, though. No, Vancouver gets it and comes back in. They dump it into the corner. Jack-Eye goes and gets it. He dumps it backward, but a Vancouver guy gets that. So Vancouver with the puck. Up to the point. Shot. That deflected out of play. Whistle. Lucas, you didn't have to be gone long to miss that. It happened with, I think, 54 seconds it happened. 54 seconds into the game. BL, Kovacevic has to clear waivers. So remember, the Habs picked him up on waivers, so they can't waive him. So I don't see that. Besides, no, and you'd want, if Barron's going to come up, you got another one of the rookies is going to have to go down. So I don't see the need to do that right now. They're all playing really well. Let's see, almost 4 minutes gone. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Montreal, and the score is 1-0 Montreal. Power play goal. I think that was a Besser backhand. Monty grabs it and hangs on. George, I think Kovacevic is playing well, and I don't think there's any need. I don't think there's any need to make any changes on the blue line right now. Lucas, the power play was, I don't remember what it was for. Honestly, I don't remember. Slashing, hooking. I'm doing power play, play-by-play in my head. It's just not. I realized there's no sound coming out. Here comes Montreal through this was Suzuki. He lost it along the wall, the boards in the neutral zone. Here comes Vancouver. Besser, Horvat. No, I don't know who that was. Here comes Montreal the other way. Caulfield with it over the line to Suzuki. No, to Gooley. Gooley can't really handle it. It's back Monahan at the point. He throws it up to Dak. Dak loses it along the boards. Let's see, who's got it now? Horvat? Horvat again, over his blue line. I don't know what happened there. There was a stick went flying, and the puck didn't stay on Horvat's stick. Here they come again. Hoglander. Oh, he loses it. Overskates it, kind of. I don't know who played it out. I'm lost at this point. I don't know. One of those nights. This play's happening too fast for me tonight. I don't know why. But it's early, right? It's only first period, so we'll see what they look like in the third. Okay, Montreal in their own end. That was Harris trying to get it up to Drouin. That didn't work. Oh, Vancouver stole it away, but then gave it back, and Evans with it. Over to Armia. Armia lost it before going over the blue line. It's in the neutral zone, and it gets back to, I think it was Gooley, or I'm not sure, but now Montreal with it. Stretch pass up to the blue line. Then it gets chipped into the corner. Who got in there? It is Pizzetta, because I see him on the ice now. So Pizzetta is in the game, first time this season. Pedersen coming the other way. Nice Savard took the puck away from him. They get it out along the boards, but to a Vancouver player in the neutral zone. So Vancouver with it at the red line. They chip it in. Gooley gets it. He's got it behind the net, over to his partner. Savard stretch pass up to Hoffman at the red line. Hoffman fires it in. Vancouver with it now. Pass up over the blue line. It was over the red line. They did come in over the blue line, but lost it. Here comes Dvorak. Dvorak up to Hoffman. Gets into the corner. Dvorak still with it. Centers it. Not to a Montreal player, almost, but they still have it now. Shot. Gallagher with a sharp angle shot. Still saved by Demko. It's behind the net. Into the corner. Up to the point, and Montreal keeps it in and throws it at the net. Well, it's a close shot, too. It just went past the post, but very close to the net. It comes out, and Vancouver throws it into Montreal's corner. Caulfield, he passed it off. They have possession. Nope. They get it out over the line, though, into the Vancouver end. They get it out to the neutral zone. Montreal picks it up there. Caulfield with it. He loses it. A stick hit it, and he lost the puck. Vancouver still with it in their end, but not cleanly. And Montreal, Suzuki. Oh, nice Suzuki pass into the corner. Caulfield with a bad angle shot. There's the save. Caulfield had it again. He lost it along the half wall, and the puck comes out. But Canadiens still have it. Suzuki back to Harris. Harris across to his partner. Oh, Dawkins with a nice little move. Sharp angle shot. I don't think he hit the net. I think that went wide. Habs keep it in. Who's got it there now? They tried to ring it around the boards and went out. Ryan James, how you doing? Yeah, you know what, Ryan? I kind of hope so. And listen, the way he's playing, he's still frustrating, and I hope so. But it is an important but. He's got 2 years left on his contract. I don't know. It might be hard to move him because of the amount. So we'll see. If the cap goes up, though, it'll make it a little easier to do that. So again, we'll have to see. They're aware of Demko's poor performances. They send it to the net from anywhere. I love it. Well, that's they're prepared. It's a team that's prepared properly, right? So yeah, Demko. Surprising when I saw his numbers, I was like, "Whoa, what's happening there?" And Vancouver in general, right? I mean, they had a brief honeymoon with Bruce Boudreau, right, when they hired him last season, and now that's over. Seems like it anyway. Has he lost the room already? I don't know. Lucas, I don't necessarily disagree with that right now. Armia's not playing well. A lot of people expected him after he had a good tournament in the summer or something. I didn't think that would mean anything coming into this season. I said it a couple of times, and it seems like I'm right. He hasn't played particularly well. Now, defensively, like on the PK and all that, sure, he is playing actually. That's like he's a PK specialist. So maybe we're just expecting too much from him. But for 3.4 million a year, yeah, I think we are expecting stuff from him. The show with Gallagher is getting beat up by Minnesota, and I remember that just like last week. Because we can get some pretty good assets for him, like some draft picks. No, but I mean, really, I don't think you're going to get a lot for Armia back. So, not really. Oh, scored. Jack-Eye with a shot from the point. Wow. 2-0. Let's see that. I know Bruce Boudreau's looking like, what? What happened? So I don't know what's going on here. He's mad. He's just swore, that's for sure. He said the F word there, man. That just went right through everybody. Okay, off the draw to Jack-Eye, shot and scored. So what's Boudreau mad at? Maybe mad at his own players. He was upset with the puck drop. Okay. Monahan with his first assist in a while, so that's good as well. Montreal off to a 2-0 start. Wow. Well, this is looking good so far for Montreal. Can Vancouver come back after being down 2-0? I don't know. They do score average of scoring almost 4 goals a game, so they can score a few goals. Excuse me. There's a lot of hockey left, so we're only almost halfway through the first period. Oh, Lucas, I see what you wrote there. Yeah, I agree with that. We're not getting asses for Armia. We'd have to sweeten that deal and unload, get somebody to unload them. I think so too. We might get something back by doing that too, but we're not straight up. We're not getting anything for him. Not yet. He better do something first. All right, so almost 10 minutes gone. 7-3, that's the shots on goal. Montreal in the lead on that, and they're also in the lead on the scoreboard. I think this was a icing just happened against Montreal. Oh, now here was the controversy. JT Miller got thrown out of the faceoff with Monahan, and they were both moving around, and he thought both should have got thrown out, and that's what he was mad at. Nice jersey there, Ryan James. I love it. That's not nice, but you're right. Hey, Jethro, how you doing, man? Jack-Eye, yeah, he's been awesome. I think he's got some cracks in his game. He's got a little, he's got some things he's got to fix. But man, he's playing better than I would have thought he'd be able to. And it's we're game 14. They're not slowing down either. You thought by now 4 rookies on defense. Even by game 14, there's going to be problems, and there has not been a problem with them to the point where, as it was just mentioned earlier, Justin Barron won't get an opportunity for a little while until they're able to make room for him to have that opportunity. But these guys aren't letting him. Well, Lucas Monty's been playing really well, so I don't until Monty starts not playing well, I'm gonna think that he's gonna keep playing well. Jack has definite upside potential. I mean, in a lot of different areas too, right? Physical game, stuff like that. So there's a lot of good things for him. Potential for Jack to be a pretty well-rounded defenseman. I was saying it. Well, we just put out a video about talking about the state of the Habs. I kind of see him as like he can do that. He's got offense, he's got defense, he's got the physical. He can fight. He's a really pretty good, well-rounded defenseman. I like you. Who's it's funny. All right, so under 10 minutes to go, but just under. Well, that was close there. I'm not sure what happened, but there was just a quick chance right in front of Monty. He made the save. Let's see it. It was really like don't know what happened there. Edmondson coming. Oh, Edmondson passed right in front of the goalie, and Garland got a stick on it, and that's a dangerous pass. See, I think Eddie's still a little rusty. That's a really dangerous pass to make right there. Jethro, he left us with some good prospects, not only defensively. So yeah, the last few years the drafting was pretty good by Bergeron. He just left us with some contract problems, too. Oh, Pizzetta almost. Yeah, there he goes. He gets an opportunity. Nice. Just a little too far for Armia to get a good wood on that or get a handle on it. Some good energy here by Pizzetta. He's going off. I don't know why he's just ready to go off in the offensive zone. You don't usually go off. He must have been called for Hoffman. Ryan James, the Habs will not be a buyer. They will not be a buyer. Nope. It was not a season for them to be winners. Connor Garland's pretty good. He's a small guy, though. That's why, not as dominant in the NHL, but he's a very talented player, that's for sure. Oh, Galley just blocked a shot and got hurt a bit. That hurt. He's going to the bench. That hurt. But, man, Galley took it. Looks like it's his leg. He went in there like that. Looks like his leg. He'll shake it off. opportunity here for Vancouver. High shot on Monty. I don't know if he got that and it went over him or just went over him and he didn't get a piece of that, but still no goal, so that's good. Go, guys, get this puck out. They can't. Caulfield with it over the line. Oh, his pass cross ice to Suzuki, I'm sure. As I'm saying that, who is that? Dak. Dak then steals the puck and scores. This team, they're going to win tonight. I don't see how they're not winning tonight. I tell you what, I'm really loving this team. I don't know why I'm. Oh, I know why I want to hear the sound. These guys are right now. They're just amazing. Bad pass. Dak intercepted it. I guess caught it on his body. I think. Yeah, and kept it in, and then just went in and scored. Amazing. Anybody that was worried about Dak and he's not going to be good, blah, 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 look at him play, man. And what a good fit on that first line with Suzuki and Caulfield. I think we're seeing our number one line for the future. I really do. I think that's going to be that's the future number one line. And anybody thinking Nick Suzuki not a number one center, I think he is. Dak got assisted. I think that's his third goal with 8 assists. .655 to go in the first. Montreal up 3-0 and 10 shots to 6 for Montreal. There's going to have to be some serious letdown here in this game over the next 2 periods for Montreal to lose this game, I've got to say. BL, I don't think that is necessarily. Let me put it this way. I don't think it was written in stone that he had to play center. And if you remember when we were talking about this before the season started, through the offseason, I said I thought Dak would be the guy to get moved to right wing. And he got moved to right wing on the first line. I wasn't the only one that said it, but I mean, I did say that. And yeah, I don't think that. Listen, if he fits there and he's the right guy and he's everything you're looking for, then he's going to be a right winger on the first line. With the numbers he's putting up, I don't think it's going to bother him overall. You know what I mean? Like, success is kind of important, and he's having it. So, and they might end up with a better center in the draft that's coming up in the end anyway. So, Dak a better winger than center? I don't know that. He doesn't. He's under 30% on the face-offs. Here, he barely has to take face-offs. I think that's better for him, maybe, right? I mean, you can be a good center. If you can't win faceoffs, you're not going to be a good center. I just think that's how it, you'd be better at something else. And just look at the results. The results are there. I don't know why anybody would argue with that. All right. I must have missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry. It's maybe that's 2 weird goals, but they're on back-to-backs. The other goalie probably played last night, so that's probably why, unless things get a lot worse, Demko's in. Pete, yes, active sticks. That's kind of what you saw there, right? For Dak. Dak was no, I read that. Dak's, but yeah, I read that. Yeah, I think don't think we'll see Demko in the second unless our other goalie played last night and is tired. Well, if Demko is starting tonight, then I would think the other goalie played last night. It's not often a team plays their goalie back-to-back nights anymore. Grimes, that's what I'm saying exactly. Grimes says, I don't give a F where Dak is. He's producing and playing well. And that's, I'm sure it's the same for the team and for Dak, right? I mean, sure, he might want to be a center. Yes, sure. But he'll take the success he's having. You know what? 4 years on the line with Suzuki and Caulfield, as opposed to 4 years, because he signed for 4 years, as a second line center, not putting up the same kind of numbers, maybe. His next contract's going to be bigger because he's playing with Suzuki and Caulfield. That's how I look at it. For him, right? He's got to think that way somewhat. His agent definitely is. So we got 5 minutes to go here in the first. Montreal almost doubled up on shots over Vancouver, 11-6, and they are definitely up on the score, 3-0. Lucas, I don't think that's 100% true. I do think they'll have somewhat inflated numbers, but Dak doesn't just have inflated numbers. Dak's play has been really good. He's earned those numbers. So I don't know that I agree with that. Right, Grimes got it actually right on that. There's a reason why Monahan, Anderson, Hobbit, they didn't really work out. Dak does 100%. So I think in Dak they found the guy that they're looking for to play with Suzuki and Caulfield. And you know what? What? Oh, he got it on the hip. Ooh, that hurts. Why argue with that, man? You got a guy here. He's here. He signed a pretty good damn contract. I'd be happy with that. Gallagher getting into the thick of shit, of course. Man, he took a slap shot right off the hip. That hurts. Yeah, and Lucas, that is true. Monahan's numbers went down after leaving them. So Monahan might have worked out there too as well. But then they tried Doc, and I think Doc works better. I just think Doc works better. And they wanted to spread some of the scoring around. So Dak works better with them, and Monahan works almost as good elsewhere, but there's no numbers there. There's no points. Okay, we got 3:25 to go here. I've done no play-by-play for a little bit. Where is it now? Kovacevic in the corner with it. He almost lost it there. And then Harris almost lost it, but Montreal picks it up. Monahan with it, speaking of the devil, and his pass gets intercepted or blocked, and then Vancouver's got it. They're coming through. Nope. That was Horvat. He sort of I thought he was going to go over the red line, and he just went off, actually, after passing the puck. They dumped it in. Montreal took possession. They have it along the wall. Evans over the blue line. Into the corner. Stops at the half wall. Spins the other way. Gets the puck down behind the net to Armia, but Armia just can't hold on to it. Comes up to the line, but Montreal, Arbor in particular, holds it in. Gets it down below the goal line. And Vancouver picks it up and hangs on to it. The defensemen have it. Defenseman to defenseman. Over the line, stretch pass up to the blue line. Just doesn't hit its target at all. Montreal has it. Edmondson with it behind his net. 2:02 to go in the first. Now, they just showed Edmondson behind the net with the puck looking up. And, man, I had to double take because with the mustache that he's got, He looks so much like Galley. He looks like a big version of Galley. And does anybody agree with me on that, or you didn't notice? Minute 30 to go in the first. Shot and big save by Monty. They iced the puck. Habs iced the puck, so we'll get a face-off back there. They relieved the pressure by icing the puck. Don't knock on Dak's door. No, don't knock on Dak. No, listen, Dak doesn't deserve to be knocked. The only knock on him is the faceoffs. So moving him to the wing kind of makes sense, when a guy's just not getting the faceoff. So maybe eventually he'll move back to center. And I tend to think that since Monahan probably gets dealt at the trade deadline, Dak moves back to center to finish the season. That's what I tend to think, but we'll see what happens there. Because that could be a good way to help the tank, right? You remove Doc from the line, and then it's not as, the scoring's not as much. They might not win as many games. I mean, they might do things like that. 42 seconds left in the first. Montreal up 3-0. BL, that's really a good joke, and I like that one. I guess that's about the goalies. Excuse me. He says, like Matt, doesn't work back-to-back nights. I like that. Thank you for making me laugh. I appreciate that. Vancouver looks like Montreal did last year under Ducharme, right? They're down, and they're just, you can see they're not going to come back. They're giving up a bit, right? Caulfield shot. He hit the net, but he didn't score. Period's over. Montreal up 3-0 after 1. Lucas, I don't disagree with you. Suzuki is like that. I just saying that right now Dak works, and you need a scoring line, and they're having trouble. They were with scoring everywhere, so you don't really want to touch that line that's actually scoring when that's the only consistent scoring line. Jack Eye's getting a substantial amount of ice time. Thoughts? He's playing well. Maybe they were expecting a physical game tonight. Like maybe it might get really chippy. So Jack Eye getting more ice time to help keep the chippiness down. Thoughts on that? Vancouver looks exhausted? No, not to me. Vancouver looks like Montreal last year under Dom. You score a goal or two on them, and it was game over. And that's what Vancouver looks like here tonight, in my opinion. My game feed is ahead of yours. I don't mind hearing that. It hasn't been like that during the week very often. All right, so we're at, by the way, 28 people. If you're having a good time, please give a thumbs up. I appreciate that. We got an intermission, so ask questions, and ye shall get answers or lies if I don't know the truth. No, I don't lie about what I don't know. I just tell you I don't know. So ask away. Let's talk for like I guess we got about 12 more minutes, something like that. Lucas, yeah, I mean, when you're going bad like Vancouver is, right? I mean, it's hard to get a lead. It's even harder, right, to fight back, even from 1 goal down. Now they're 3 down. So when this is your problem, it's harder to get motivated. And maybe maybe Boudreau's already having trouble with the room. I don't know. It's not like Boudreau hasn't been around and players know him and know what he's good at, what he's not good at, when he's full of shit, when he's not. Who knows what's going on there. Hey, Marwis, how you doing? Slav is not. He is suspended for 2 games. So Slav won't be back till next, I think, Tuesday. I don't know if they're playing Monday or Tuesday. Probably just Tuesday. Yeah, he won't be in the game Saturday either. Rory, I don't know the answer to that. I really don't. Who's like two players staying behind the play to push Gallagher around doesn't look like wanting to come back to me. Um, I guess I don't know. They just don't look like they're going to come back. But listen, there's two periods of hockey to go. Boudreaux could maybe go in the room, spread some good cheer around, and get them a little motivated that way. I mean, who knows? I just think the way Vancouver's been playing and everything I've heard, that they're just not going to come back from this. If it was a 1-0 game, different story, but it's not. When Slav comes back, who goes? I'll be disappointed if it's Pezzetta, but you know it's going to be Pezzetta. Or it depends. Like, say they decide, well, we're going to now move him up to the third line. Then that's different. Maybe it's somebody else, but it's going to be Pezzetta. Pete, I don't think they're purposely tanking. I don't. It doesn't mean that I think they think they're going to be a great team, but I don't think teams purposely tank. If they had screwed around with the lineup, is a different story, right? That's how they do it, but not the team itself, of the coach and the players. No, I think they're where Montreal was last year. They're not buying into the coach's system for whatever the reason. Something's going on there, and they're just giving up on themselves right away as soon as things go wrong. Yeah, and Rory Grimes is right. It's extremely early to be getting down on that they're doing well. They're doing well right now. A long season. You know, when we're halfway through the season and they're still doing this, then I get it, but it's too early to be down about it. And I'm where you are. I don't want this great finish as far as they'll be out of the good spot. I don't want that. So, and then again, I want to see the good play. So we're in a funny position. But I expect to see something happen with Montreal if they find that game 20 that they're doing too well. Expect something to happen. They'll do something to make them not as good, and that's management will do something. Maybe that's when they'll start waiving the bigger guys or giving them away for future considerations or something like that, right? But it's so early that I don't see that. I don't think they would make that decision yet. 20 games in, maybe. The good thing here, Rory, though, you got to look and say, look at the future, right? Look how good they look right now on so many nights, and this is not. They're not even close to what they'll be. The future's looking really bright. So I hope so, Grimes. We're gonna get a good player, but the elite players are in the top 8 picks. I don't know. We got to finish down there. They're interviewing Jack Eye right now. I'm listening to him. I'm sorry. I'm enthralled in Arbor. He's a really soft-spoken kid and everything. I think he looks like a nice guy. He really does look like a decent kid. With a mean streak, right? When it comes to fighting and sticking up for his teammates. Born to be a Hab, good point. And it could end. Well, we could have 2 lottery picks. It can only have 2 lottery picks. Not true. Not true. I mean, they can't win twice. They won once already. They can win. They can get 1 pick. Like they can't win both picks this year because they won last year. You're only allowed 2 lottery pick wins over a 5-year period. So they can only get one, but they could get it from one of the other first round, well, the other first round pick that they have. And if they acquire another one, that could happen. Habitation, the Habs are winning. You're not kidding. 3-0 after one. Playing really well, and Vancouver not. Rory, from what I understand, there are like 7 or 8 players that at the top of this coming draft that, yeah, we'd be really happy to get any of them. So I want one of there's 7 centers, I think. I want one of the 7 centers because that's going to make a big difference in the rebuild going forward. Yeah, I read them all. All right, so some predictions for the second period. We're not going to jinx anybody, so we're not going to talk about the score and what that could mean. But how do you think the Habs come out in the second period? And how do you think the second period is going to go? If they sign Pierre-Luc Dubois, they won't. They would need a right-hand D from the draft. Why? I don't. Why are we even still on that, dude? I don't understand. I don't want PLD here. No, I don't. I'd rather have one of these kids in the draft if we can get them. Grimes, I kind of do. I think that if Sean Monahan has a really solid season, and I mean a really solid season, I think we can get a first rounder for him. So yes, I do. Can we get it unprotected? That I don't know, but I think we can get a first rounder for him. And I just hope it won't be one of those that is protected so that it doesn't slide to 2024. Wait a second. If they sign 2 goals, Habs. I don't know what that means, Habs Nation. Sorry. Coming out and shooting a lot at the goalie tonight would be awesome because I mean he's only oh no that's their PK. Yeah, I mean look, he's kind of, I don't know if you'd say shaky, but I mean he gave up 3 goals in the first period. So yeah, you want to do that. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Although it seems like second half of the period, I mean, he got his act together a little bit there, Demko. 4-2 Habs after 2 is what you're predicting, Grimes. So we're saying they give up 2 goals and only score 1. That wouldn't shock me either. This is my worry, is their second period is usually not their best. Although I think last night it was a good period for them. But yeah, they can do that. And then, game's not over. There's a lot of hockey left. So it's just that Vancouver didn't really look like a team that was going to come back. You know what I mean? They look like they're defeated already, and that is the same kind of look that Montreal had most of last year until Marty St. Louis came. Imagine a center core of Day. Who's Day? Doc? Day? Suzuki, Dvorsky, and Beck. Well, I mean, they might not get Dvorsky. They may get one of the other ones. I look at it this way: if we don't get Bedard, let's get Fantilli. I think Bedard and Fantilli are the top 2 guys there. right? So, but there's 5 other centers in that draft that, yeah, I mean, what are the names now? Jaeger, I think Jaeger, Ritchie, Carlson. I mean, there's some really good players there that I'll take one of those. Am I right? Am I right, peoples? Getting an unprotected one will be a push, but he did with Florida, right? In the Sherrod trade, he got it unprotected. I don't know. Hughes seems to be able to work magic, so let's see if he can do it again. Beck was a steal of the draft. Beck was gonna be one of, yeah. I think Beck and Hudson too. Okay, but wait a second, Habanation. Why are we saying this? Oh, because of that? No, I don't think that means they're going to sign PLD. I really don't. I don't think. I don't think free agents like that for next year are really in their plans because they're not going to be a contender next year. I think maybe after, in 2 years, that'll be a different story. I just, and I don't really want them to sign PLD. So that's me. I think they'll do better by getting a good draft pick this year than having PLD. So I'd rather that for the future than PLD now. Definitely would rather that. Jack Eye's goal was a shot from the blue line. Went all the way in. Rory, but I think, honestly, I think Bedard and Fantilli, there's a possibility they could flip-flop. I don't know. I know it's pretty close there. Fantilli's been coming on really strong. But, I mean, I'll take either one of those guys. I don't care. Give me whichever one you don't want, I'll take the other one kind of thing, right? So no problem there. Habination, you don't know we're not getting a top 2 pick. If they win a lottery, they will get a top 2 pick. So, no, you don't know that. None of us do. And I'm not saying they will. I want them in the top 8. I'm not saying they got to be down on the bottom. I don't think they get. I agree with you. I don't think they get that, but they could win it. Yeah, every team will regret not being able to get down there and get one of these kids. And it's not the top 10. Not that those are good players, but I want to get in the top 7 because I want one of those centers. In your opinion, you're right. In my opinion, I am right. In most people's opinion, they are right. I don't know what you mean by that. PLD is off the table. Get him. Wait, what's it say? Get him that madness out of your head. Yeah, I don't know why we're still talking about PLD. Very, very honestly. BL, I'm not surprised that he was going to blame it on someone else. Rory, that's a good point. Just on the money alone, he's going to want money that we don't really have to give him. That's one reason why you don't want to sign him. And I don't know the truth of that if he's like cancer or not, but I don't know. I think he might be, but I don't know that for sure. You think he equals Drouin 2.0? I think he's better than Drouin performance wise, but not enough for $8 million a year. Suzuki, I don't remember the Suzuki goal. Suzuki's always nice goals. Habination, anybody ever tell you you're a little too negative? Just a little too negative to be saying not going to happen. You have no way of knowing that either. Babe Ice says, I would love to get number one to see the look on Bettman's face. Yeah. Bettman be, wait, I thought I fixed that. That can't happen. It's called a lottery for a reason. Don't be stubborn. It could happen. That's right. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess who's who that he might do that. And I kind of think he's like that a bit, right? So anyway, second period's just about to start. So Matt, what do you think about the second period? Oh yeah, Matt's not here tonight. I forgot. I love to bug the kid. All right, so we're underway anyway. Let's see what's going on. That an icing call against Vancouver. He called icing and then pointed to center. How do you face off at center after an icing? Am I wrong to say that that's not the right way to do it, or there would be a reason? I don't know. I never heard of it. Montreal wins the draw. 20 seconds into the second period. Jack-Eye. His pass gets intercepted. Miller can't really do much with it. They still have possession, though. Miller in the corner with it. Trying to get away from Jack-Eye, but he can't really. But he gets it over to somebody who sends it. I thought he sent it back to him, and it went the other way. Okay, I missaw that. Almost a minute gone here. I remind you, 12 shots for Montreal, 7 for Vancouver. It's a 3-0 game. Montreal in the lead. We're just over a minute gone here in the second. Vancouver kind of keeping possession here. Not really a lot of pressure, but I mean, they're sustaining the zone. Jack-Eye got it, shot it all the way around down. That's an icing call. Puck will come back to Montreal's end for the face-off. Michkov could drop to the Habs, but I wouldn't take that chance on him coming to North America at all. He signed for another 3 years in the KHL. That's not what I'd want in my first round pick. Habs win the draw. They get the puck out. Not cleanly. Comes all the way down. We're going to get another icing. Yeah. Icing after icing after icing. Second period is going to be the icing on the cake, right? Ha, ha, ha. It wasn't even funny. I would never consider having my team lose on purpose. Absolutely never. I did not make a prediction tonight. It was hard to see how it was going to go, but yeah, I don't think you're not a positive Habs fan if you think a game is going to be lost or they're going to lose a game that night and say, well, I think they might lose tonight. That's not being negative. Oh, Habination, I'm only giving you my opinion. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm giving you my opinion and that I disagree with you. That's all. Oh, who was that? That got a backhand shot there. Good chance. Demko made the grab. Um, I didn't see the. I saw the play, but didn't see it develop. I'm looking at it now. Oh, and then they don't really show it there. Here, yeah, just a loose puck there in the slot. Dak with the opportunity. Rory, but like I agree with you, but there's a limit to that too, right? You can't break down your team to put a shitty, players on the ice, and you got to move guys because they're not coming back, and then getting the pick isn't going to really help. So there is a limit on it, what they can do. I think they're going to do something. If after 20 games this team is just doing too good. Maybe Harris and Jack will get sent down to Laval. Something like that. They'll have to do something at some point because, they're going to go one game above 500 here tonight if they win. They'll be 7-6-1, and that's crazy. Who would have thought they could have a winning record, even after only 14 games? But who would have thought? Habs with a little zone pressure themselves right now. And as I said, that Vancouver takes possession and clears it all the way down. But that's not icing because there was a Vancouver player there touched it first, I think. Habs having trouble getting it out of their own end. We're 3.5 minutes gone here in the second. Canucks over the line. I don't know who that was. I don't know who number 6 is. It looks like a small guy. Garland. Penalty. Pearson cross-checking on, I don't know who that is, so Montreal will go on the power play. On Kovacevic. So there we go. Maybe another goal. It didn't take long on the first one. They scored like within, 10 seconds? They had a goal, I think. So let's see. Might be able to go 4-0 here. Yeah, that's not a good hit, obviously. Oh, pushed him and right into the boards. Kovacevic came up with holding his shoulder. I hope he's okay. He's on the bench. He's doing that. So, like, that hurt. He hit the boards hard. He really hit the boards hard. That's definitely a penalty. So, good call there. Let's get revenge by scoring a goal here. Canucks send it all the way down. Dak with it behind his net. Leaves it for Drouin. Drouin's going to drop it. Yep. To Suzuki. You just know that's going to happen. It's like, even when it doesn't look like it's going to happen, they're still doing it. They're moving the puck around. At least they got set up. Drouin shot from the point, hit Doc, I think. Caulfield, oh my God, he shot that wide. Man, he's going to kick himself over that one. Oh boy, wait, there's a bunch of comments. I'm sorry, I've been doing play-by-play. Lucas, you just want to see Jack have a fight. Rory, it's too it's too early to get worried about it. No, sorry, it's just too early. Well, Habination, yeah. I mean, not too many people predicted that they would do well. Scotian, I remember when he predicted it. I don't remember the season that started. I think it was in the preseason. And Brian Wild, yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, that makes sense. What you said there. And 70 points, I don't know. I kind of think I had them lower, and I think now they might finish a little higher than 70. But they got to have a bottom 10 finish, and they need to be 7 or higher, I think. All right. Oh, shot. I forgot we're on the power play. Almost done. The power play. Montreal still hasn't scored, so an improvement here for Vancouver. It's going to get killed off in 2 seconds. Hoffman with it. Oh, nice little pass to Gallagher, but Gallagher couldn't really spin well and shoot. He did, but wasn't great. Montreal still with the puck, and then not, and they get it out. Vancouver. Offside. Oh, Vancouver offside. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Rory, if you get the first pick over, are you gonna really trade that? I think you'd be an idiot to trade it. So no, I don't think they do. So we got 13:50 left in the second. Shots are 15 to 8 for Montreal and 3-0 score for Montreal. So sorry, I shouldn't be silent when I watch the game. I'm doing great, Kelly. Thank you. Glad to hear you are too. But Habination, I could say to you, you worry too much about the hockey pools. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that, really, and I don't think there's anything wrong with us talking about and speculating. There's a whistle right at the net. Somebody just slashed somebody or tripped. It's either tripping, I think tripping call. Who did it? Oh yeah, Vancouver tripped. So Montreal going to the power play again. Yeah, well, but Rory, the thing is, I don't want any player being that much of a prima donna. I mean, you got to go where you got to go. That's it. That's all. Sorry. I mean, just don't sign a ELC. I don't know what to tell you, but that's where you get picked. That's where you go. If he doesn't want Arizona, then he should start playing not as well, and he'll drop down. But believe me, Connor Bedard, and like anybody at the top of the draft, wants to be the number one pick. First of all, it's your contract. I mean, it's worth a lot more money to be the first overall pick than not. So he wants to be the first pick. Good point, Huzu, right? He could literally do that and save the Arizona franchise, which was that good or bad? I don't know. Your favorite players in the doghouse, Andy? Yeah, well, he'll be back on Saturday, so that's good. Do I think Montembeau Could be a top 5 goalie in a couple of years. No, Thomas, I don't. I mean, listen, is it out of the question, like realm of possibility? No, but like realistically, no. I think he's going to be. I think Monty potentially could be a really good backup. I don't know that he's a starter. I don't think he's a top 5 goalie in a couple of years. No. Somebody's here. Somebody's here. I feel somebody in the room with me.
What's up?
Hey, Matt, how you doing? What's up?
I'm good. I called that Lauren Boebert race a little too early. It's a dead tie right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, they were calling it on Twitter already. The hooker has to lose.
She stormed back a little bit. The separation's like 70 votes. But the Republicans gained enough net seats. They're going to take the House.
Yeah, that I figured. Just not as strong as they would have thought they would. And anyway, don't want to talk politics now.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
It wasn't as bad as I thought, but it's still not great. All right, a minute gone in the power play and a minute left. 12 minutes to go in the second. 3-0 Montreal. That hasn't changed. Vancouver playing a little better, I think.
What do you get for time? I'm at 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead of you. Hang on. So what can I do about it? What do I want to do about it, though? That's the thing. Yeah, I can't. This is what I'll do for you. I'll do this for you. All right, what do you got now for time?
11:26.
Okay.
Alex Burrows has to be fired soon.
We should be really close now. I've got 11:08.
Yeah, I just hit 11:08.
So we're right within a second of each other now. You're welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
And you know what'll happen, right? In like a minute or two, you'll jump ahead of me. I'll just refresh.
Oh, wait alone!
What happened? How did he save that?
Oh my God! Demko just got smoked.
Was that Dvorak?
I don't know. Demko got smoked though.
Okay, now Demko's fighting Gallagher. Gallagher's got 2 guys. That's not allowed.
Yeah, in OBL, it's pretty bad.
How are you not allowed having 2 guys jump somebody? Always Gallagher gets jumped by 1 or 2. At least 1. Usually 2.
Demko and Ekman Larson. Oh, it's Dadonov that had the breakaway.
Galley had his stick up when he came in. Yeah. Now, did he do that on purpose or not? I don't know. I couldn't really tell. Gallagher going after 2 of them, man. Crazy shit, man. There's crazy shit going on tonight. Well, this was a quiet kind of game, and it's just turned into...
the Habs are going back to the power play.
And we're going to end up with... they 2 guys on 1. They got to have 2 penalties to our 1.
Oh, I like that Jack Black School of Rock on the back of Demko's helmet. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I want to...
I was a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
No, now it's saying power play again.
All right, make up your mind then, TSN. Jesus. Or Sportsnet. I don't know. It's Sportsnet.
It looks like it's the power play for Montreal.
I mean, it should be, right? In theory.
Yep. Said Jack I let him calm things down. It might come to that. I would think it should be a bit like I don't know what's going on, but somebody should have got a 10-minute. Hey, Carl, welcome in, buddy. All right, power play Montreal.
Get ready for the back passes.
He says, I guess everybody gets rubbing. Yeah, 2 penalties to our 1. That means we are on the power play. Vancouver wins the draw. Send it all the way down. Here comes Montreal. Drouin. Of course, Drouin's there to play the point. Send them all the way back down. Demko sent it all the way down. I think just the best thing would be like Demko took a penalty, score on him. It's just to me that works. Montreal not able to get in there and set up. So this is the big problem right now. So I think they're going 5 forwards here on the power play.
1, 2, it's 3, and 4. Yeah, 4 forwards, 5 forwards. I can count. I can math.
That's the modern. Good mathing. That's the modern power play. Apparently, is 5 forwards.
Yeah, the only issue is Jonathan Drouin's playing defense.
You're playing the point, and that's the problem, man. I mean, if I'm the opposition, like I'm going after him. If I'm trying to break out.
There's the back pass.
Well, of course, there's
goddamn Alex Burrows and his goddamn back passes. Oh God,
nice Jack Eye, nice play, nice pass, and it was to Dadonov, so you know there was no goal. Yeah, Galley's been playing really well, and he's playing a Galley game. He's just involved everywhere, a lot of energy, a little dirty. That stick that wasn't called for, really. That stick, but I mean, you can't have 2 guys jump on 1 guy. You just can't do that. I like the music that's playing right now. That's Queen. All right. Power play is almost done. Puck just went over the glass. 8:54 to go in the second. 13 seconds left in the power play. Shots are 21-9 for Montreal. The score is 3-0. Montreal just dominating them on the shot clock. Montreal clearly the better team here tonight. Halfway through the game so far. BL, there you go. New coach still says Galley, heart and soul of this team. So anybody thinking they're going to trade Galley, they're not. Look at the way he's playing right now. Whether you think he's making too much money or not, I mean, he still is earning it.
Power play sucks.
They can't set up. Look at them now. They still couldn't get in there and set up. This has been their main problem. They have had a little bit of a good streak, but I mean, this has been their problem, and this is a power play that's happening again. If you can't get in there and set up your power,
against the Canucks of all teams too. Like, I'm sorry, but come on.
Their PK is like 60% their PK, so they shouldn't be able to do this against Montreal, but.
Kane Gooley's so good, dude. Like, unbelievable that play there behind the net to hold up the Canuck.
Yep. Gooley is pretty awesome.
Funny, I saw a tweet just before I came on about the Canadians not having stars on the team. It's just like, do you not watch the games?
Well, they're not stars yet. Well, they will be.
Yeah, I mean Caulfield. I mean, you could
Well,
argue
Suzuki is
Suzuki,
Suzuki Caulfield. Yeah, I think you're right.
and I think Gooley's certainly trending in that direction.
Not yet, but I mean, I think Gooley will be. He'll be a star event. Well, without
Yeah.
a doubt. I think so too. And I mean, as far as for the Habs fan base, Arbor's huge. He's a fan favorite, like big time.
Oh yeah.
BL, I think that's a good prediction. Gooley will be on the all rookie team. I think that's a pretty good prediction. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Baybye says, "Don't need stars. Look at Toronto."
Not wrong.
We've died. We don't want to look at Toronto for stars because their stars don't produce. Well, I don't produce. Don't have heart. We want stars that have heart.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want tuna that tastes good or with good taste. We want tuna that tastes good. Sorry, Charlie. I know I'm aging myself. Who knows that commercial? Only the old guys. Right? And okay, so all you old people, what was the name of the company and what was the product for that commercial? Oh, I said tuna, so we know it's tuna. What was the name of the tuna brand? Huzu, that's pretty funny. Huzu says with how much unpunished abuse Galley takes in a season, referees should put some money in a basket at their Christmas party and send it to him as a bonus. It's true. They owe money, man. They make his life hell. BL and Baybye got it both at the same time. Star Kissed Tuna. Habination got it. You were wrong. He was right. I don't get that. Vinny Danfus, last Habs player with 40-goal season in 93, 94. That's what Caulfield's shooting at right now.
Hell, with the rate Suzuki's on, Suzuki might get down.
Good. Suzuki might, yeah. $7-11 left in the second. Lucky number. Hoffman, breakaway.
Oh, what a play! It's Mike Hoffman!
Oh, he nails the far corner. Top far corner.
Nice play.
Third goal in his second game. Or third goal in his last two games. It is 4-0. Montreal. What do you guys say? Next goal wins the game? Wonder, did that go off of Demko's stick? Can't tell on that one, but that other angle looked like it, but that was a good shot, man.
I don't think that hit anything. That just
went in. That was just a rocket. Listen, they might have got Hoffman unglued, and that's really going to be a good thing. Trade him now before he sucks again. Yeah. Listen, you know what? I mean, the rumors out there that they're trying to move guys like Hoffman. Maybe that'll happen now. Might be a team out there that says, yeah, let's take a chance and grab him. I doubt Montreal's asking for a lot in return. Dak takes who down? I can't see the guy's name. Big hit there.
Yeah, I like having forwards that can just skate through people.
Hoffman for
Whoa!
McDavid. Yeah. Hoffman's value is going up, definitely. Will it continue to rise, though? I hope it does.
Oh, good play, Arbor.
Because remember, Hoffman has the extra year. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He might be harder to move, but if he's playing well and scoring goals, it'll be easier to move. Lucas, it was Hoffman with a rocket from the right circle into the far corner, top far corner.
Oh, Sean Monahan. Great way to stay with the puck there.
.440 to go here in a second. Montreal almost doubled up on the shots, 23-12, and the 4-0 game.
Is Michael Pizzetta in the lineup?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Slav got suspended.
Oh, yeah, the suspension. Yep. Forgot about that.
High stick. So whistle on a high stick. We'll have a face-off, I think, at center ice because he was at the red line. Guru, I mean, obviously, Vancouver, Chicago, Arizona. Who else? I don't know who the other bottom teams are. I mean, going into the season, Philadelphia, Seattle. These teams are all going to try to get in that. And not necessarily just for Bedard now, because it's pretty deep there. So I don't know that they're all after Bedard, but they're all after one of those picks. Top 7 picks in the draft. San Jose. Yep. Rory, but this is the point we were trying to make with you not getting all. None of those teams are on the bottom right now because it's early. It's going to happen. Maybe not all the teams will end up, but one team might be playing above their weight. But it's early. That's why. So you're looking at the standings and going, "Oh, it's too early for that." Okay, but it's St. Louis, Ottawa, and Columbus. Do you expect them to be the bottom teams? We don't. Seattle currently in a playoff spot. That'll tell you it's too early to tell anything. Good game to enjoy, Pete. 4-0. Rumblings already in Ottawa, but that's normal. Okay, they were expected to be better, so sure there are going to be rumblings there, but I don't think that's where they finish. I mean, I don't think Ottawa, at some point, they're going to get things going and start moving up in the standings. The thing is, if it takes them too long to start doing that, they might not, be able to catch back up and make the playoffs. Korea again, Peter. Very bad attempt at one of those accents, and I apologize. I didn't really mean anything by it, but to be funny. Please don't cancel me. Please. Does Sid the Kid finish his career in Pittsburgh? I think so. Sid and Ovi both tied 1,423 points. Sid's, though, doing it in like 100 less games or more than that even. 100 and something less games. Corey Kidd. Hey, Corey, how you doing? 3:40 to go here in the second. 23-13 shots on goal. Montreal leading on that, and they're leading on the goals 4-0 for Montreal right now. So almost through 2, Montreal. Yeah. Got a shutout going. Oh, did I say it? I just said it, didn't I? Well, if they lose it, that was my fault. Just totally didn't think of it before it came out of my mouth. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to say that word. Uh, uh, hey, Lou, how you doing? There's my
Good, Lou.
ex-wife. We're not really ex. She's my wife. Just we don't live together. That's how we look at it. But she's a bitch sometimes. She's my ex-wife. Sorry, Lou, for calling you a bitch sometimes. Double jinx. No, well, listen, whatever. Everybody else does it, so I do it sometimes too. What are you gonna do? All right. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Slashing call on Jack. I did not see that. Vancouver goes on the power play. Maybe I did jinx it. I don't know. They've got a good power play, 28.3%. So, but Montreal's power play last night was really good. So, blocker save on Monty, a high shot too. And yeah, Eddie's stick broke. Matt Lou says, "Hi, how you doing? Don't ignore my ex-wife. What are you doing ignoring my ex-wife? How dare you?"
What's up, Lou? I'm doing well. How you doing?
All right, face off. Looks like it's to the left of Monty here. Won by Vancouver. Miller shot from the circle. It was wide, but on purpose, and the guy at the side of the net couldn't make contact with the puck for a deflection. Vancouver still with it. See, they get set up. Montreal just having trouble right getting set up. Eddie clears it all the way down. Minute 10 to go in the power play for Vancouver right now. It's cold out there, Lou. It's a cold night. Well, this year the heat's pretty good in here. I got a window open a little bit. I'm definitely not cold. I also have hot lights all around me, but that's beside the point. 45 seconds to go in the power play. A minute 35 left in the second period too as well. Slapshot Miller from the point, save Monty. Close the door. Besides, I'm just trying to think there. They might even be trying to even up on. Montreal's been getting all the power plays, so it might just be that. You know how the refs are. Let's even it up. We want to change that 0 for Vancouver and make it a 1. Armia over the line, drops it to Evans. I shot one off a stick, so that go out. Anyway, 5 seconds left on the power play, so that's pretty much over. 56 seconds left in the first second, excuse me. Yeah, it showed me ice time for the 4 rookies, man. They're eating up some good ice time. Gooley and Harris leading the way on that. Okay, so that power play's over. 45 seconds to go here in the second. Vancouver over in Montreal's zone. Oh, the guy oh my God, that was close. Vancouver guy came in front there. Whenever the puck came out to the side, and it was a bit of an open net, and he just He sent it to the wrong side of the post for them, the right side for us. A flurry of activity in front of our net as Vancouver tries to get a goal here before the end of the period. 15 seconds to go. They have caught up in a bit of the shots. They're only 6 behind now, where they were 12 behind earlier. That's it. Period over. After 2, it is 4-0 Montreal. Who's our goaltender coach? Whoever he is, he's doing a good job. I don't know what's Raymond, isn't it? I don't know his first name, but Raymond.
It's not Stefan. It's not Stefan Wade anymore, right?
No, it's not Stefan Wade. Habs Nation absolutely loves Gouli, as do we all. Gouli is going to be just a marvelous defenseman. The difference between today and yesterday's penalties, Habs are dominating 5-on-5. Canucks logically get more calls. But yesterday, Montreal was dominating 5-on-5 as well, and all calls went against them. Yeah, but they were playing an American team yesterday. They're playing a Canadian team today. So, and we were talking about this, right? And it's kind of it's proving that point that we're making yesterday, that they're favoring the American teams. Lucas, really good point. I've said this before earlier in the season. Monty's puck tracking is gotten really, really good. That, he's making that quick side, to the side save much better than last year. His reflexes side to side are better. And I do think you're right. The puck tracking has been really good this year from him. He's improved a lot over last year. And remember, he played most of last year with I don't know which wrist, but he had a wrist injury. So he played most of the season last year with that, and he's fully healthy now. And you're seeing that, improved play. Will Gouli win the Calder? I don't think so, Habination, but I've said it. I think they'll get, if he keeps this up and he's got some offense to him, he doesn't have to be dominant that way, but, he puts up some points. I think he makes the final 3 anyway. But you know what? That's still a long way to go, and it's kind of hard to judge that, for me anyway, this year. I don't know how everybody else is doing through the league. But Gouli's just awesome. Hey, Pete, no problem, man. Sure. Enjoy the haranguing the Canucks fan. All right. So, third period. Without saying that word, will the Canucks score in this game, do you guys think? Matt, what do you think?
Do the Canucks score?
Yeah. Without saying the word we don't want to say. I got away with it, but let's not say it again. Well, you can say it if you want. I'm
not going to say it.
You want to keep appearing on my channel.
No. I mean, who knows, man? I think the Canadiens have done a really good job in the defensive end. So they're going to make it hard as hell. But, I mean, you never know. I don't want to say anything.
No, you can give your opinion yes or no without saying that word. Huzo says, if Jack-Eye lays down every goon in the league this year, can a fighter win the Calder? No, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, if that's all he does. Now, if he has an amazing defensive season and he puts up good numbers, then yeah. I mean, I think, yeah. Then that adds a different aspect to it, right? But strictly if it's just for the fighting, no. Habination, I'm in the same boat. I'm not really following. Not yet. It's early in the season. Later, I'll take a look at that, but I'm not. I don't know who's the other top rookies right now. So. Oh, there, Lucas is asking now. Does anybody know the other rookies that are doing? Like, I don't know. You might have been wrong about Bouillon. Didn't I tell you that too? You were wrong about him. I like Frankie Bouillon, and I think Frankie Bouillon is a character guy. This team is being built on drafting character players and having character guys coaching them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And the coaching staff is kind of built on character guys. So yeah, Bouillon. Bouillon always managed to be good enough with not a lot of talent to him. So, yeah, good on him. And he's turning out to be a pretty good prospects coach. Guru, this is a good question for everybody in the channel, not just for Huzu. Does Zach Kassian go for round 2 with Arbor Jackeye when the Habs play Arizona next, or stay clear of him completely? You know what? I'm going to say stays clear of him. I don't think there's going to be too many players that are going to want to fight him more than once. And Kassian, especially, look how he destroyed Kassian. If I'm Kassian, I don't want to go against him again. Nope. Lucas, Owen Power plays for Buffalo. I had Owen Power in both my pools to start this season. I no longer have Owen Power in any of my pools because he's not putting up any numbers. So I don't know if that's changed since I dropped him. It wasn't that long ago. But yeah, he plays for Buffalo. I think he's got a lot of potential. And just because he's not having a big number season, I don't think that means anything. He's really young. I don't think it means anything right now. But no, he's not having a big season so far, I don't think. Well, Habination, maybe, and maybe they will, but I don't think he wants to. Let's put it that way. How's that? They may have a fight, but I don't think Kassian wants to do it. That's what I'm saying, basically.
I think Kassian's still trying to clean the shit out of his pants.
Yeah, he's probably going to say, listen, when the laundry's done, we can have a fight. It's not done yet. No. Because I re-soiled my pants when you looked at me. No, seriously, though, and listen, Kassian, I know he's a bit of a bully, right? And if Kassian really is a bully, which I tend to think Kassian is more of a bully than anything else, bullies, when you stand up to them like that and then you beat their ass like that, they're not coming back for more in general, no.
No.
If you're calling him password, it's Wi-Fi. If password is smart, he says, he will bait him into taking bad penalties, chasing him. Something like that. Yeah, I really don't think Kassian fights him, but I could be wrong. JFit says Beck in 12 games. Has he played 12 games? 10 goals, 9 assists. So on the random side out of nowhere, but yes. You are right. They don't come back after a beat. Not a bully. A bully, no.
No, when my dad was younger, there was a kid in the school playground that used to give him a hard time. And one day my dad had enough of it, turned around, popped him once in the face, knocked a few teeth out. Kid didn't bother him for the rest of his life.
No, listen. In general, bullies, they don't want to be challenged.
No, because they're cowards.
In general, they are. They're kind of acting out. And yeah, so Is Cassian that? I think Cassian is more that than Arbor Jackeye, who I think Arbor he's defending his teammates, where I think Cassian's more of an aggressive provoker. Is that fair to say?
Yeah,
So I think
so.
there's a difference there. So when you really destroy that guy, I don't think he's coming back for more. I really don't. Oh, there you go. Habination. Maybe he'd be too afraid to lose to him again because it doesn't. So he's going to just stay away.
I mean, I'm sorry. If Cassian thinks he can beat Arbor after that first fight, he's nuts.
Well, again, right? He's, maybe if he jumps him from behind or something and thinks he can.
Yeah, if he does some chicken shit stuff.
But the truth is, this isn't slap shot, and it's usually not done that way. And a guy jumping someone from behind will get really thrown out and suspended probably. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that happens. So. Ryan Reeves, and Jackeye. That would be one.
That's
you know
a super
what?
Heavyweight tilt.
Yeah, and I don't know that it happens even. I don't know. Maybe there's some respect there on Reeves' part and says, I don't really need this anymore or from this guy. And maybe Reeves is a little not scared. I'm not going to say that, but I don't really want to fight this guy. There's no value in it for me. How old is Reeves anyway? He's not a kid, so I think Reeves has got to be around 30. And Jack
35.
Oh, then you know what? I really doubt Reeves is taking on Jackeye. What value is it for him to do that? You said you did the same in school?
I don't know. Reeves has been in the league that long.
Reeves, I never really heard about him till he got picked up by Vegas in their entry draft. Yeah. I didn't know much about him at all. Didn't even know he existed before that. So.
Yeah, he was with the Blues for a while, and then the Penguins, and then the Golden Knights.
Well, Habination, if I'm Ryan Reeves, I get in a scuffle with Jackeye, and he takes me and does what he did to. Do I really want that to happen? I don't know. It's not, I don't think so. So I'm not saying he'd back away from a fight. I don't think he'd provoke one. I don't know, Reeves, if he was 30 or under, maybe, but at 35, really? Does he really want to do that? Remember Larac at that age didn't want to fight anymore. I kind of see it like that, I guess.
Especially fighting a guy like Arbor that kid basically the same size, maybe even a bit bigger.
It's like, how do I want to say it? It's the reverse of Rocky versus Ivan Drago, right? Reeves is Rocky in the first fight, and Arbor's Ivan Drago. Man, he's gonna pound your ass into the ground. Although when you think about it, in those terms, Jackeye's really more of the Rocky guy because he's smart and he the way he fights and he wins the proper way.
Oh my God, they should play that theme song after his fights in the belt.
Yeah, Rocky, eh?
Just going
I'm a tiger.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. Probert versus Domi was epic. I want new blood. Probert was awesome. Listen, Bob Probert was, probably pound for pound, Bob Probert might have been the best fighter ever. I don't know. I don't think I'd be way off saying that.
I don't think he would be either.
And the guy could play. I mean, the guy was he could put up points too.
He's like Arbor. I mean, Arbor. I don't think he'll put up the points, but like Arbor can play his position.
I think Arbor can put up some points. I don't know, but I don't think he's going to be a slouch on points. I don't think he'll be the best.
No, but in that sense of like Arbor is not just a pair of fists on skates. Like he can play the position.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Oh, I don't believe Tom Wilson would want to fight Arbor. Nope. I think Tom Wilson's just another big bully, and he's not going to want to do that.
Whenever he comes back, if we play the Capitals, Arbor's he's gonna go like this before the game. Like, I got my eyes on you. You touch any of those guys on the top line, you're dead.
Beal says Reeves doesn't have anywhere near the number of fights George had. So, yeah, I think at 35, he probably doesn't want to have anymore.
I was chatting with a buddy about at work today. We were talking about the Mitch and Miller thing because he's a Bruins fan. He goes, yeah, I want you. Not even joking. He goes, George Laraque should come out of retirement and fight him.
Fight who? Mitch Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's not going to make the league. I mean, Bettman made it clear he wasn't going to play. We're not allowing him in the league, so.
I saw a thing, too, that said Mayu's ineligible, but that's just a procedure thing from what I read. It's not
yeah. When it comes time for Mayu to make the team, that'll be taken care of. He'll be allowed back. They'll review everything, and they'll allow him back. Because if that weren't really the case, I mean, look at the stink that was as soon as they signed this kid. And that would have happened with Mayu already. They would have said he's not ever going to be able to play.
Right. But again, and I had to explain this to people on Twitter because everyone was comparing the Mayu thing to Miller. And I'm like, no. These are two totally different things, two totally different people. Yeah. I don't know if you read that statement that I said to you, that I sent you.
I didn't read it all yet. No.
But that was heartbreaking because Mitchell Miller is still doing it to him. He's still bullying him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so this kid will never just kick his ass to the. And you know what?
Miller doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't. He doesn't care. That's what the problem is.
He should be banned from organized hockey in North America. Just all the leagues should say, nope, you're not coming to play here, and that's it. His career's over, and deservedly so.
You look at the Mayu situation. He said, I don't want to be drafted. I don't deserve to be drafted because I made a mistake that I feel horrible for. Right? Like, there's remorse there. You know what I mean? And then he apologized to the girl.
And he's
gone through the program.
He's followed through, yeah.
Big differences. Way big differences.
Yeah.
And what he did, while it's not condonable at all, wasn't even that bad. In the grand scheme of things of what other people in the league have been accused of.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And listen, this Miller kid bullying a handicapped kid. I mean, that's it's just there's just no words for what should happen to that guy. None. Carl Reed, Wendell Clark was an amazing fighter and a really good hockey player. Wendell Clark was he was a Leaf. I don't really like too many Leafs. Wendell Clark's a guy you could respect big time. He was a Leaf and a Nordique too. So. Yeah, definitely. Huzu, Tom Wilson isn't a fighter, though. He's a cheap shot artist and chooses his fights very carefully on smaller players. Yes. Biel says Wendell wasn't a heavyweight, but he sure did fight them. Yes, definitely he did. A guy you can 100% respect, too, because he wasn't a cheap shot kind of guy. We're underway in the third.
Kind of like Stan the Man Jonathan, too. Short little guy, but he could.
I hated Jonathan. No, maybe I just hated Jonathan because him and Nyland always fight. Like I hated Jonathan.
Oh, my dad loved him. My dad was like, "Yeah, he's a little dude, but boy, could he pack a punch."
No, you're right though. He wasn't a huge guy and a good fighter, but we hated him.
Yeah, he beat the hell? God, I've seen the fight a bunch of times. And he beat the hell out of a guy that was like a foot taller than him, and his whole face was like red after the fight. I forget who it was though.
Yeah, well, him and Nyland had some good time. Nyland, John Cordick. I mean, there were some good tussles with John San Jonathan, and guys before that too. Because it was in the 70s. I think the 70s he was around. Lucas says, despite his antics after playing, Proust, whatever his name was, a good fighter and player.
Oh, Brandon Proust?
You know what? He was an okay player. He was an okay fighter. His antics after his playing days kind of cancel him on the other stuff, if you ask me. Sorry.
I don't even know what the hell he's been up to.
He's a lunatic on Twitter and shit. He's a mean, nasty idiot, if you ask me. Bully type of guy. Before 2000, Wilson wouldn't have had 100 games. Real fighter or a heavy hitter would have taken care of his case. Probably right, yeah. Oh, Pierre Bouchard got his ass kicked by Jonathan.
That might have been the fight that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what he's
Jonathan was like looking up at him and going on like a
because
speed
Pierre
bag.
Bouchard, big guy. I mean, Bouchard was big. I don't remember that though. So yeah, I don't remember that.
I'd have to look it up because I remember what I watched the. Oh my god, my dad had a bunch of tapes of just old hockey games. We were watching one of them, and that fight came up, and he's just sitting there going like he's on a speed bag. I was like, holy crap!
Yeah. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it. I like my stuff too. Yeah, I appreciate that. There are some there are some really good players that did some stupid things. I'll go back. Dino Cicerelli. He had some sex thing. Doug Gilmore. Doug Gilmore had something happen. That's why he got traded out of Calgary. But it's what you do afterward, right?
Well, right, and that's the difference
Nobody's
between
perfect.
a guy like Mitchell Miller and a guy like Logan
And
Mailloux.
listen, they didn't do what he. Listen, I think what this Miller kid did is just reprehensible.
Right.
I'm a bully is a bully. Okay, that's bad enough. But when you're just bullying on this handicapped kid for how many years? I mean, there's something
And
wrong
being
with
a racist too.
and you get caught at it, and you don't stop.
Well, and being a racist on top of that too.
Yeah. Why is Isaiah? I mean, from the name, it doesn't necessarily mean he's
Yeah,
a black
he's
kid.
African American. No.
Ah, there you go.
Miller
Yeah,
called
so
him
there
the
you go.
N-word many times a day.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you don't want to. It's not redeemable even.
There was instances where Isaiah the kid would he would try to sit at the lunch table with Miller because Isaiah was just trying to make friends, and Miller would tell him only if you say that you're my house N-word. Stuff like numerous times a week. It's just bad.
He gave him a popsicle that he had dunked in the urinal.
A lollipop. He made him eat urinal
lollipop.
Cakes.
Yeah.
But kicked the crap out. He's on video beating the hell out of the kid too.
Yeah, there's no redeeming that kid. I'm sorry. All right, no, we don't have to talk about him anymore. Dion Phaneuf slept with another player's wife. That is true. Wasn't it Alicia Cuthbert? Right? The actress. Isn't that who we did that with? But yeah. It happened here. I think the rumor was one of the reasons Chris Chelios got, and I don't know if it was Chelios or Matt Schneider, but someone slept with someone's wife back then. And I think the rumor was that it was Chelios, I think. I'm not sure who it was, but that happened here. Didn't Gilmore thought he got run out of St. Louis? Sex with a minor. Not sex with a minor. What was it? he exposed himself or something to. I don't know exactly what it was. And Cicerelli, he exposed himself to a couple of young girls
So
in
is that just a Leafs
in a
thing?
hotel.
Austin Matthews exposed himself to security.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but he wasn't a Leaf. He was a Flame at the time.
Oh, okay.
That's why he got traded from Calgary to Toronto. Oh! Yeah, we kind of left this game. Listen, it's 4-0. The game's over as far as I'm concerned. As you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm enjoying talking to you guys more. Yeah, Gilmore was one. Cicerelli. I'm trying to think of who else. There's other players that.
I mean, even in recent times, Patrick Kane.
Yeah, Patrick
Austin
Kane.
Matthews, like I just mentioned.
Yeah, and
whoever the Hockey Canada people are who haven't been named yet.
Oh God, they should be thrown out of Canada. Who's who? Yeah, and there's potentially some pretty big names that could have been the players in that room that did what they did. So, yeah.
I think Barzell was on that team. Kel McCarr was on that team.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Well, that's from
the older one. Marc-Andre Fleury was on that older one. I don't think he was there.
Carter Hart was on the most recent one.
I like the way you say that. Say Carter Hart again.
Carter Hart.
Yeah, that's cool. Friend just showed me the funniest joke ever. I'm sorry for Kane, but one, he got injured in front of the casino ad. That's kind of abra. And someone commented, "I wish it wasn't his dice throwing hand." Oh Jesus. Yeah, I don't mind Kane jokes.
He's out 3 to 4 months, but I'm just glad he's okay because that. I mean.
Yeah, okay.
That happens to anybody. I mean, that's life or death, depending on what gets cut.
No, right. And now that we know he's okay, we can make the jokes now. So I don't think there's a problem there. And quite frankly, the guy deserves them. So Habitation's right. Cale Makar and Mete were on that 2018 team.
Honestly, a lot of people aren't buying Cale Makar's statement that he wasn't involved. Like he's been one of the.
I've heard that. I don't know. So
I don't know. I mean, me neither. But that's.
I've heard that before.
Of the big name of the names that have kind of made statements. His damn.
Oh, yeah, they gave up one. It's 4-1.
His has been kind of up for debate, which is a little scary because Alicia went to college with him, my girlfriend, and was in a math class with him.
Yeah, well. Yep. I mean, I would hate to see that, but it's very possible that he could be the kind of a piece of shit that did that. I just hope it's none of the big names that came out of,
Yeah, me neither.
But
if it is, if it's like just for instance, say it's like Makar, Fleury, or I mean they're gonna have to do some crossing out on the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
a lot of crossing out of the Stanley Cup.
Guru, I don't know why Pronger left Edmonton. I read about this. I don't know if that's why, but I don't know enough about that. That he slept with another player's wife. Listen, you know what? It happens in everyday life for everybody else. It does happen, and there's no reason why it wouldn't happen in the hockey world or any other circle of that kind of thing. So.
That happened in England. John Terry slept with the player's wife, and it became a chant against him whenever he's on the field. John Terry, he'll shag your wife. John Terry. Oh, it's so funny.
Where does he play?
England. It's soccer. That's soccer.
Oh. Carl, I don't think Montreal is going to reach out for another goalie, though. I think even if one of the goalies goes down now.
I just don't want Primo coming up.
Well, I mean, and then maybe they will. I mean, but it won't be anything big or any. They're not going to make a big trade for a great goalie or anything like that.
No.
It works against them for the for the tank. So I don't think management's going to help them not tank. $14.09 left in the third. They've come back to it's 4-1 Montreal. I don't think the way Vancouver, I mean, they were just sucking all game. I don't think they can come back with 3 more goals to tie it up even. I mean, I jinxed it. That's why it's 4-1. I jinxed it because I said it earlier. I mentioned shutout. So, but I don't think they're going to come back all the way. And then again, it was 14 minutes. I mean, there's time. I just don't know that they have it. Maybe Montreal's showing a little fatigue.
Perhaps.
But they both played back-to-back, so they're both on back-to-back games. So I don't see why Montreal should be that much more tired than Vancouver.
Oh, Jeff Petrie just got hurt. The Penguins are down to 3 NHL defensemen.
Wow. They're going to be looking for a defenseman. Montreal doesn't have any for trade in the majors or in the NHL. Norlinder could maybe Norlinder trade. You got to take Hoffman or this one or that one. We'll send you Norlinder. That could happen.
Send him to Norlinder, get like a second. Or
what are you talking about there?
Somehow Kent Hughes weasels out like their first round pick. That'd be sick.
Who says, Rick, check this video after stream. South Park monkey gets cash. They explain that it's not rich men's fault for having affairs. It's a subliminal message in the American dollar. What? That's insanity, man.
All right, South Park.
Oh, that's really a South Park thing? And it's a funny... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was an actual real thing. I love South Park, so... Is there a new South Park episode? Is that what you're saying, too? I love South Park. 12:20 to go here in the third. It's 4-1 Montreal. Vancouver's almost come back all the way on the shots. They're only down by 3 now, 28-25. So they did pick up their play. But it's kind of like a little too late. We're under 12 minutes to go, so they're running out of time. Every minute that goes by kind of means that Vancouver ain't gonna tie it up. I just to put it that way.
Oh, Sean Monahan with the nice little dang.
Oh!
Oh,
can't even buy a goal. He can't. He had the whole. How does he miss that?
He fucking.
How the hell does he
All he
miss
had
that?
to do was tap and he goes, wee! Up and over.
Man, if you can't score into an empty net, I mean, it's time to find a new hobby or new profession.
All he had to do was give it a tap, and he missed. He went, wee! Right over. He couldn't hit.
Okay, Husu, I get it now. I get it.
Of a bond.
And it's true. It is money's fault. Sorry, but yeah, that's crazy. That that sums up Drouin these last few years. I mean, he doesn't shoot, and maybe that's why he knows he can't even hit an open net. It's crazy.
He'd be the type of guy to go in all alone on an empty net, like at the end of a game,
and pass.
He'll hit the pipe
and pass it to somebody. Go, oh no, you do it. I'm serious. I've not changed on. If you've seen the movie Goon, you'll know what I'm talking about. His roommate.
LaFlamme?
Yeah, is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only does he look a lot like him, but it's the same kind of problem. You know? So yeah, he's not stopped reminding me of that. So, but if you haven't seen the movie Goon, Watch it. It's
It's
actually really a good movie.
it's
I really like it. And make that
like Maxime
comparison.
Laflamme or something Laflamme.
Yeah, something like that. But at the time when it came out, and Drouin was a little bit younger, and it's like, man, they even look alike. Like, really look very similar anyway.
Oh yeah.
How did he not put that in? Jesus. It's crazy.
He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if he was a foot away from it. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah. What did this with the Sedins? What did they do with the Sedins? Didn't they have something last year? Xavier Laflamme. That's his name.
Xavier Laflamme. That's right.
There you go. It's 4-2. 11:03 to go. Hoglander. And they're tied in shots. Are they having a meltdown, man? What's going on? Okay, a weird angle shot, bad angle shot, rebound goes to the guy right in front of the net, and he puts it away. So, yeah, Hoglander, I mean, he was just in the right spot at the right time. And, yeah, I mean, they said Canucks are back in it. I mean, they're sort of back in it. Definitely if they get another goal, they're back in it.
I mean, it should be 5-1, but, Jonathan Drouin...
You know what? That goal...
apparently needs a stick to see.
That goal he missed there, it could come back to haunt them. And I'll tell you something, Montreal gets another goal. This guess the score contest is going to be won by David Arthur. He had 5-2, Suzuki with the first goal, and we're about to head. I think we're going to get there.
My God, Drouin. He can't handle the puck. Can't hit. No, I don't know how he missed that high. I mean, if he threw it in front and hit a body, whatever, so be it. He missed it like a mile high.
Yeah, he
about a mile.
Like just get it at the net. But he tried to put it like in a certain
tried
spot
to roof
and
it. It's
missed.
like it's an empty net, dude. Just give it a love tap.
I don't know, man.
He shot it like he was trying to land it on top of the friggin' Empire State Building.
J-Fed, I won't disagree with that. I like Doug Gilmour. I don't think he's that guy. But you're right. They accused him of something with a 13-year-old girl. And I think Calgary just didn't want the noise around, and they traded him. I don't think he wasn't found guilty. I don't think, because the 13-year-old girl, we'd know about that. But yeah, you're right. They're not all accurate. I don't even know. Maybe Cicerelli was innocent too. But I'm just saying. What am I saying? I don't know. Anyway, halfway through the third, change the subject real quick. Halfway through the third. Vancouver now up on shots by 2. So Montreal better just calm down or lose the game, and it's fine because everyone's worried they're winning too much. So it works out. But they're having a bit of a meltdown.
Drouin shot that.
Only 2 goals, so it's not that bad yet.
Drouin shot that puck so high it's in orbit right now.
Still going.
Jeez, honest to God, I hope they just waive him. I'll pay the $2.5 million. I don't really care at this point. He can't do anything.
Just go. So just go home. Just go home.
Sorry, buddy, but you're done.
Just go home. We're just gonna send you home. It was nice having you around. There was another chance. 9 minutes to go.
Oh, Caulfield tried a little poke play.
Oh, almost worked, man. Was Myers twice his size? He just spun him around. It was nothing. Yeah, Vancouver, listen, they've put on the Jets here, and they really want to tie up this game. Penalty. Gooley with holding call. So they're going on the power play. This isn't over yet. Who says, shit, his window just exploded. Drouin's puck landed in his living room. That's pretty cool. Keep it. Get him to sign it next time you go to a game. Oh, yeah, he won't be around that long.
Jesus.
Who knows now? Anyways, Vancouver, good on them for coming back. They made me look bad by actually, they said they can't come back, but I don't know now. If they score here on the power play, I got to tell you, there'll be enough time for them to tie it up. Right? And then again, is that a bad thing if they win here and Montreal blows it? It's a good learning. It's a good learning thing, right? Because their mistakes were made. It's good for the kids to learn and see this kind of thing happen to them, and then come back next game and hopefully turn it around. So this could be good. If they lose, it's not a bad thing.
Drouin needs Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Yeah.
Man. Like, who the hell tries to roof that on an empty net? Just put the thing in. Call it a day.
Nerves. I mean, obviously there's something going on with the guy that he couldn't be calm enough to just tap that in. That's what it is. It's like gripping the stick too tight. Remember, for him, the pressure's on, to put points in and score goals because he's playing for a contract. It's going to be a small one.
I don't even want to give him a damn contract. Just let him
All right, so we're back into this game because we'll see what happens here. Face-off is to the right of Monty. Canucks win the draw, so they're quickly set up. One-timer guy missed on that.
we're on the penalty kill. Goalie
Yep.
for holding. I didn't even know.
Yep. Hit the post, man. Wow. That's about as close as you can get. Double again off the post, man. 2 posts, same play or same power.
I don't know if I like the PK setup with that kind of collapsing, like 3 guys in the middle and 1 guy up top. I don't know.
As long as they close the shooting lanes, they're just not in this one.
Yeah, but I mean the problem then is they got plenty of room to work on look at the two wings there. They got tons of room to work.
It's okay if they pass the puck around as long as they don't have the lanes to shoot at. And it's been working for Montreal, so
they got lucky with a couple of pipes.
Not in this one with 2 posts hit.
I'd like to see him maybe be a touch more aggressive on the PK.
40 seconds left on the power play for Vancouver. It's all the way behind the goal line for Vancouver. They're going to try to come back and at least get one more attempt here. 30 seconds to go. Here they come. Over the blue line. Dished it off. Montreal got a stick on it, but they still keep it. Miller back to the blue line now. Back to Miller. Back to Ekman Larson, I guess. Shot from the blue line doesn't get through. Montreal can't clear it yet, though. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They get it out. Power play is going to be over.
I'm actually, honest to God, going to get so pissed off if we blow this because Jonathan Drouin tried to fucking roof an empty netter. Pardon my French.
Well, listen, they're going to kill off the penalty, so that's pretty good. Man, that really, the first post they hit, that really clanged off there. That was a hard shot that hit that post.
Yeah, I heard the ding through my headphones.
That was a big ding. I mean, that was a loud one. That really was a hard shot.
If you were outside, you probably would have heard that in Dorval.
Yeah, probably. Eh? So power play's over. Can they get back? They're back at 5, so they're good. Everybody's back there. So they killed that off. Maybe they hold on here.
Because, like, if Juan scores that, makes it 5-1. That's the icing on the cake. Right? You would think.
Yeah, I would think at least even if they got the second one, they'd still hold on. I mean, that extra insurance goal would make a big difference when you're under this kind of like barrage from Vancouver, right?
Exactly.
But we're down to almost 5.5 minutes to go, and still they didn't get that third goal. So we've weathered the storm a little bit. They're definitely going to pull the goalie.
Oh, 2-on-1. Oh,
Yeah,
bad pass.
blocked pass. So that was a good play by the Vancouver guy.
Blocked pack.
I don't know. My words aren't coming. Okay. I was wondering if Galley's out there with Suzuki. He went off. Coming down to 5 minutes to go here. 32-38 shots on goal. Vancouver leading there. 4-2 Montreal. Doc scores! Centering past the Doc. No mistake about it. His second of the game? That's his second?
Excellent play.
5-2.
That top line's dynamite.
David Arthur, if you're watching, man, I believe that was his score. The first time we got somebody this late sitting on a possible win with the Guess the Score contest in over a little over a season.
What a pass. What a shot, too.
Beautiful shot. That. Yeah, nice pass and just a beautiful shot by Doc. No mistake about it.
Look at Doc.
Wide open. No one around him. There's no way anyone's going to catch up to him to stop him. And he made no mistake about it. Awesome.
That first line is nice, man. That's a nice first line.
Carl, I answered you that. I don't think they will. Suzuki with the assist. So Suzuki with what, 2 points tonight? 17 points on the season in game number 15? 14? 15, I think. Holding on that point a game player.
Jeff Gorton in the press box. Assemble the first line. Check. Rest of the offense. Ooh.
Wait, working on it.
Jonathan Drouin. Time to go pack his bags.
Yeah. Go home, Johnny. Go home. Take a break.
Man. If that first line keeps it up, man, wow.
Crazy, eh?
That's a killer first line.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, okay, it's only what 14 games, but they're not able to key on them at all and stop them from scoring. No, like maybe for a game, but that's it. They're still scoring big time.
I mean, I think that really also too has to do with just how smart those guys are. Like Suzuki's got to be one of the smartest players in the league. You know what I mean? Like just the way he sees the ice, the way he like, it's crazy.
3 minutes to go. Come on, just keep them off the board. Although, I don't know, with 2:45 to go, they're not coming back with 3 goals. They're singing ole, ole, ole. And at 5-2, they're not pulling the goalie. I can't see that. If they were going to pull it, there's 2:18 to go, they would have pulled him already, so they're not pulling the goalie. 2 minutes to go. Oh, given away at the center ice.
Harris Kovacevic, man. It's a good pairing.
Price is still on the team. He's trying to recover. I don't think that'll work for him.
Does anybody have a need they're willing to donate?
Yeah. 1:21 to go. Montreal definitely going to win this game. I think they'd like to score another goal, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is going to be the score, 5-2. $50 seconds. Imagine. So that's 2 games in a row for Montreal. They haven't gotten. I don't think. Have they won 3 in a row? No, they haven't. So they're Saturday. They're going to be going for 3 in a row on a defense depleted Pittsburgh team too.
Way underperforming Pittsburgh team as well.
Yeah, and they're here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's home. It's a homestead.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Pittsburgh and somebody else.
Well, I think in advance of me checking, and I will, congratulations to David Arthur. David, if you're listening, send me your email address, and which I should have because I think I might have it. But David has won, I believe, the Guess the Score contest. Now, there may be another winner out there. I don't know. I'll have to double check that. But I know David had Nick Suzuki, and I believe he had 5-2. So.
And that's the hockey game.
That's the game, and that's the score that he's going to have won with. So, congrats. That's been a while. I mean, we didn't have a winner last year, and this is the first winner this year. So, congrats to David. I will confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that he won. So, I know he's not here.
Holy crap.
But David will be in and out in the next 3 days. So, David, though, if you do see this, send me your email address to my email. It's in the description, and I will be sending you your prize. Yes, a winner. A winner for the first time in a long time. Now, my pocket says, no, I don't like that, but I'm very happy because it was looking like we were going to go another long time without a winner this season, and I didn't really want that to happen. So there you go. Awesome. So, yes, the Guess the Score contest can still be won. So that should be encouraging to everybody. And there we go. We got the end of the game. Montreal on a 2-game win streak. They are now 7-6-1, 1 game over 500. There's no way that I mean it's early still and all that, but there's no way I would have thought at any point in this season they're going to be any games over 500. So yeah, but it's only early, and I don't think there's anything to worry about. 14 games in, nothing to really worry about.
Top line is killer. And I just looked at the stats. The top line, all 3 guys are basically at a point a game or over.
Well, is Dak?
Dak's 2 goals give him 12 points on the season.
On 14 games. So he's close.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is amazing.
Suzuki's going to have 17, and Caulfield, I think, is still going to be at 14. Unless he got an assist.
He got an assist. He got an assist on the Suzuki goal.
Caulfield will be at 15.
15. So Caulfield's still a little over a point.
Suzuki way over.
Suzuki 14 games, 17 points. Now listen, Nick. Now I don't know if this year it'll happen, but Nick can be streaky at times in that he'll have parts of the season where he'll go 5-6 games or so without a point, and that's happened. But this is a new season. It hasn't happened this year so far, and I'm wondering if that's part of his evolution, right? That he's not going to have those long slumps. He'll have a game or two here and there where he won't score. But, I mean, if he wants to be a point-a-game player, he's going to have to do that. And I believe that Nick Suzuki wants to be a 100-point player. So we'll see if he can get there. Right now, he's on pace for it. That's the crazy thing. Nick Suzuki, I believe, let me see now, is 17 points in 14 games at 82 games. That'll give him – he's on pace for about 100 points right now. So, I mean, going into this game, he was with 2 points. Yeah, I mean, he's still on pace. So that's pretty awesome. Last 100-point player. Who knows who that was? We've had this question before on this.
I want to say Guy, but I feel like that's wrong.
No, it's not Guy. He's not the last one. Last 100-point player, I believe, did it in 1986. Or it was 93. I'm not sure if it was 93 or 86. It's probably 93, actually. But no, it wasn't. He wasn't here. It was 86. He had 110 points.
Cornwall?
BL Turgeon had, I want to say, in the 90s something, 95. He didn't hit 100 here.
Is it Cornwall?
Not Cornway. No, that's going. Cornway retired in 79, so
okay.
It wouldn't have been Cornway. No one's gonna get it. Listen, we've had that question here, and we've had the answer. So I'm surprised nobody's.
Is that too early for Carbonneau?
Carbonneau never had 100 points.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, Carbonneau never. BL, I don't. Now, did LaRouche? It's not LaRouche, but did he get 100 points? I'm not sure that LaRouche did, but he might have once. He had 50 goals here, that's for sure. Brisebois. Jackson, it's worth a laugh. Jackson says Brisebois. Not 100 points. JFed, the question is, who was the last 100-point producer here in Montreal? Happy Nation got it right. Matt Snaslin. 110 points in the 86 Cup. So that's the answer. And the last 40-goal scorer for Montreal, they said it at the beginning or sometime in this broadcast. It happened in 93 for the 93 Cup. Do you guys know who that is? Last 40-goal scorer for Montreal. Gabriel, without wasting any time, gets it. It was Vinny Damphousse.
Pacioretty never hit 40?
Pacioretty hit 39 here.
Oh, I was going to say, I knew if he didn't hit 40, he was like only a couple
39.
off.
Patch only hit 39 here. Yeah, no, Damphousse was the last 40-goal scorer. I dare say Cole will be the next one, and probably this year. Right? I mean, it's really looking like it, so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, those are the last two for those things. Jean Coutu was our last 100 points. Okay, explain how that is. You're talking about points like for your points card? Yeah, Patches got 39 one year. That was his best year. I think he had 39 one year, 37 one year. But he never hit 40 until he got to Vegas. Didn't he hit 40 in Vegas? Am I wrong on that? No? That's not
Patches? I don't know.
He hit. I think he might have hit 40 in Vegas. If not, well, then he never hit 40.
How crazy is it that the Canadiens are literally 1 point out of a playoff spot right now?
Yeah, well, don't say that because Rory's going to get scared again about it. And, yeah, it's kind of crazy. But, I don't really expect that to last.
We'd be in the playoffs right now if we were in the West.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect it to last.
The West is horrible. The West sucks. Aside from Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, Gabriel is kind of crazy. Habs with such great goal scorers over their years.
We have more points than the Avalanche right now. How does that make sense?
Yeah, but it does. Only in this. It's I want to say historically accurate. Listen, over my years of watching hockey, and I've said this many times in this channel, a lot of teams, the shitty teams, will start out really good and be leading in a lot of categories or leading in their divisions for the first 20 games or around that, and then the drop off happens. And that is probably what's going to happen here.
Oh my God, Buffalo used to do that all the time.
Many teams.
No, I always
the
noticed
longest
Buffalo
time.
doing it though. Like 2-3 seasons in a row, Buffalo would start like 9-0 and then lose like 40 straight games.
Yeah, like recently they did that a few times. Yep.
Yeah.
If Suzuki was on the Leafs, he'd be leading their entire team in points. Yes, he would. And it was a goalie not named Price or Roy for last Hab to win NHL MVP. Wow. Patrick Roy.
That's
Carey Price.
It's Carey Price. He won the Hart in
2014-15. Carey Price. Rick, there was this old Jean Coutu ad back when then kids were saying what players they were. Roy, Richard, Brodeur, and one kid said, "I'm Jean Coutu," and all the other kids said it wasn't fair. Yeah, I don't remember that. That's really weird. I don't remember that one. Is that English or French? It's probably a French ad, right? Oh, you said it wasn't a goalie named Price or Roy. Oh, yeah, Theodore. No? It would be Theodore. That 1 year he had, 1 year he won the Hart Trophy. Theodore. So, yeah, who said that? Jackson, I think, was the first to say that. So, Jackson got that right. Yeah. There you go. Got to do trivia again. I'm going to try to do a trivia.
Wait, what was it? Wait,
stream.
The last goalie to win MVP that wasn't named Carey Price?
Or Patrick, Patrick Roy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was who's the last Hab to win MVP. I'm like, it's Carey Price.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the actual question. Is there any possibility at all we even sniff a wild card spot? I definitely hope not. I don't think so, but they're kind of doing it now, but I don't think that lasts. See, Canada only named their coaching staff for the World Juniors today. Oh, okay. I did not see that, no. Which athlete speak the best between Jose Theodore and Charles Barkley? Jose Theodore? Yeah, that's a good question. All right, I think we're almost at 3 hours. I'm going to take off here because my stomach is telling me that you better go eat something. So I better go do that. We'll be back on Saturday. I don't know if Matt will.
Saturday, I will let you know. I'm
Matt
going out
won't
to
be here
Alicia on Friday.
Matt won't be here on Saturday, which is normal. He's not supposed to be on Saturdays anyway. So it's Pittsburgh in town. A very good night, Lou. We'll speak to you in the morning. A very defense depleted Pittsburgh Penguins. They're down to 3 NHL defensemen, so they're going to have some young guys in there, and we'll see what happens.
We're not named Kovacevic, Xhekaj, Gouli, or Harris.
Who are not named, yes.
Just want to point that out there.
Yeah, so I mean, they're defense depleted, so we'll see. That could mean 3 in a row. I mean, we're looking at a potential 3 in a row here. So, I don't know. Anyway, so we'll be back. I'll be back for that, and maybe Matt. We just put out a video. It is called State of the Habs. We recorded this before last night's game. We recorded it actually Sunday night, and it was a long edit, and I didn't finish it till today. So please check it out. It's a bit of a long video, but you can watch it in pieces. So we talk about there's 6 questions that I asked. We talk about the answers for that, and there's a little prediction kind of round robin thing. So please check that out. Hopefully you enjoy that. Leave a comment, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate having you here. Be back on Saturday, and until then, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
See you guys. Go Habs, go.
Keep your stick on the ice. Ciao.